Hey guys, it's Julie Willits from juliewillits.com, and this is your Telling Your Personal Story Part 2. So yesterday I went over the first 5 about how your first sentence should have the keyword that relates to the audience that you are targeting. So I'm going to start pointing some of this out in my actual story. So my target audience is people that are interested in online business opportunities to make money online. That's my target audience. So here I said I had taken a big leap of faith to go ahead and live life on my terms, leaving corporate America after 30 years, right? And I decided I didn't want to be average. I wanted to be something more than that. So of course, I tell them what I really want to do or what I'm doing, which is having my time freedom, my travel, and being my own boss. And that I never really thought that this was capable. I was capable of being able to do anything like this in my life. And then we go into the struggle, right? So this is why we're creating some empathy with the audience. And I'm telling them that yes, the struggle was truly painful and real. And then I go into the transition part of my story. So here, this has allowed me to do, raise my kids, tells them what I went through with them, and this is going to be your story and how it relates to your audience. So we're going to go on to the next part, and I mean, you really have to speak from your heart. Don't think that you're just going to just willy-nilly it and be pretty vague. I mean, you're really putting yourself out there when you are telling your story. And it does have to be compelling to have somebody, actually be able to relate with it. Okay, so let's see. So you're going to transition into your story, and you are going to tell your personal story and how it does relate. And they don't want to hear any of your chit-chat stuff and names of your dogs, your cats, anything like that. You don't have to be specific about if you have children, what their names are, unless there's something really compelling in that family history that you may need to name the child, okay? And then, of course, I did talk about my failed attempts because I did struggle. I was in desperation mode. After I did get divorced and, left my corporate America job, I was taking care of my mom full time. And after my mom passed away, it just became so noticeable to me when I was by myself and not having all that responsibility of taking care of her that I was very unhappy. And a lot of it was to do with my marriage. So that's where that came into play. And then I obviously tell them I did go through a divorce at that point too. So then you kind of want to tell them about how you came out of that. So basically you're starting out like, yes, and then you're saying, oh, but, and then you go through the whole thing, and then you go, whoa, all the way down, and now you're coming back out of it again, right? So you're coming back out of the bottom and You're explaining to them how this was possible for you. So whatever your offer may be in this particular story, you're going to kind of pre-frame it and let them know, I didn't really think that this was possible until I found something, and you tell them what you found that you are passionate about at this point in your life and what it has done for your life and why they would actually, benefit from joining you and doing the same type thing. So that's when you can tell them, of course you had no experience, which I did not have any experience when I first started. My first online company was it was direct sales, multi-level marketing, and skincare. And in the beginning I was very hyped about it. I was very passionate about skincare. I've always been pretty passionate about skincare, so I thought it was a perfect fit for me. And then after I had listened to what they were telling us to do, lifestyle marketing, getting out there and talking to people in the mall. Well, first of all, I don't go to the mall. The mall is not my deal. So but I'm not going to hit my servers up in restaurants or bartenders. I tried that a few times for different reasons, but it had to be the right person at the right time for me. I just couldn't just go hit there and, look at everybody as a prospect. And pretty much that's what you're told to do when you're doing direct sales or multi-level marketing. They tell you, you have to have this radar and you're going to zone in on somebody and talk to them because they may be interested. So, yeah, that's a little bit too much for me. And, I got tired of cold calling, of course. When you're in that type of business, they tell you not just to talk to your friends and, of course, make your list and your family and friends, and then you start dipping into the friends of friends. So I was calling people I didn't even know. They didn't know me. They probably thought I was half off my rocker for even trying to attempt to discuss anything, and then seeing if they might want to have a home party hosted at their house to invite their friends. Anyway, it was a little crazy. But, I did it. That's what I was told to do. I thought, that's how these other people are making it, and that's what I have to do. And the other thing at the time, I don't know if anything has changed with this company, but you were not allowed to do any type of paid advertising at all. It all had to be word of mouth. So once you do get this together, right? I have placed a story ad in the past on Facebook, and I will tell you, it's probably not wise. I was told to get a really, decent picture of myself, which I did by a professional photographer, and I added it to the story. Now, if you are a female, I would not suggest you do that because you're going to attract every troll that there is out there. So I would, if you have a picture of you with your, if you have children, include that, or include your significant other, or maybe a picture of you and your sister or brother, or have somebody else in the picture. I was thinking maybe even your dog, but the dog is not that much protection in the picture. And I had messages upon messages from some of these men were just like totally disgusting. And of course, then I had to block and ban them from my page. So I don't want you to have to go through that. I want you to have a nice, clear picture that's high quality, but not by yourself, because it doesn't work out well. Okay, guys, well, that's what I have for today, and I hope that this has helped you out somewhat. I think that's the end of the series because this is pretty much it. Now, I will include a copy of the whole hypnotic story structure, and then also my personal story that is written out. And then, maybe you can comb through that, compare the two, and see if this is something that you can put together. It's still, a lot of it is how you word it and what types of words that you're using during that. And, have somebody read over it. Have, if you want me to look at it, I'm not an expert, but I would surely give you my opinion. And I will put some other information in my description, things that if you do not, or starting out your business, I mean, things that you need to actually build your pages for your capture pages to capture your email address. Also for an autoresponder to send out automatic emails to the people that actually opt into your list. And what I do is affiliate marketing, and I'll drop my ebook in there that kind of explains what affiliate marketing is. And also I'm going to include the #1 program that I use to make money online. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye now.